I guess we are up to time to crack the books right here real quick, huh? I don't spend forever with these, but I think everybody should know a little something about the 78, you know. I like the 78. They've never lied to me. They've never cheated on me. They've only ever been straight up with me. But sometimes I don't like what they say to me. I'm like, damn, I need to reshuffle these. People ask, do you pull cards for yourself? Yeah, I mean, it's how I learned tarot, right? Pulling cards for myself and pulling books out and reading what the book said and go, damn, that seems to be pretty accurate. So that's why I do what I do around here. Just teach a little bit on the 78. I love the majors. I feel that the majors are different. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I don't know how many rules we should put with tarot. But I do. I think that the majors are what I consider the cards of the gods or the cards of the universe. A lot of times when majors come up, we may not have a whole lot of say about what's going on, where the minor arcana are like the cards for the people. That's how I believe about it. Not saying that that's etched in granite because a lot of people just play the major arcana just like it's a regular tarot card, but I don't. When majors come out, I always be like, ooh, shit, all that fun stuff. I like the strength card. This is a beautiful one right here. Cyril Marchetti's print of all of his strength cards represented on one print right here. Um, I always see it as the story of the Beauty and the Beast. My favorite strength card is, of course, Terra Illuminati's version of it. I always see it as the beauty. The story is about the beauty, and the beast is there as well. Many times, if I'm doing a love reading, um, I see this as a polarital difference between people. I see the lady in the white as the one who works with the upper chakras, the heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra open. See, because the infinity symbols tuned into the lady in the white, who's the hero of the story. And then I see the other one, the beast, is somebody who operates primarily with the lower chakras. Yeah, fuck, fight, and flee. So trying to tame the beast and trying to, um, but there's a polarital difference, uh, which can cause the resistance between the two because, well, it's all vibration anyway. Let's take a look at some of these, some of my favorite strength cards that I have. Like I said, that's a Terra Illuminati. This is another one that I cut up out of the book and got some spray glue and shiny at Michael's. Just put this kind of stuff together for myself. Let's try to do something. I don't know. I'm kind of creative. I like to always do something. This is absolutely one of my favorites too. It's the Starman, the David Bowie. This is what I'm going to play with tonight when we pull 3 cards. I'm going to play with the Starman uh, Major Arcanas tonight. This one's interesting because it has 2 lions in it. So that opens up a whole different story many times when this card comes up. Because one lion looks a little upset, one lion don't. And I mean, that's the fun with the tarot is that every picture has 1,000 words. This is very classic strength card right here. Again, the hero of the story is the lady in the white, the beauty and the beast. That's what I get out of this card is the story of the beauty and the beast, right? Very old story, and it's definitely represented by the strength card in the tarot. This is a fun one. This is out of the fairies. And this is a representation of a lot of the older tarot decks where strength was actually, like Hercules, ripping something out of the ground, pulling towers down, or but eventually it switched over to the lion. And strength is another interesting card because depending on the tarot deck, it's either classified as 8 or 11 in the major arcanas. This is 11 and this is 8. Now, I myself, if I have a preference, I prefer the 8 to be with the strength card. It's for the simple reason that we have our infinity symbol. It's always on the strength card. And so 8 would fit nicely with that. Also, 8 lines up with all of the 8s in the tarot deck, right? 8 pentacles, 8 wands, all very positive energy. And the minors line up with these numbers. So I like 8 myself for strength. And the other one is 11, which is justice, right? 2 wands. That seems to go better with justice for me. But for new people who are playing with tarot, I remember when that was a little confusing to me, but I just go with it anymore. But I have my own understanding of the number system with the tarot, and I like the 8s lining up with strength. It makes more sense to me. And then we got, another homemade version of it right here. I'm gonna play with the dragons here a little bit. And this is an awesome strength card. I think it's awesome. I think the whole dragons deck is awesome. About time somebody put together a good dragons deck with the dragons have different personalities. So some of the dragon tarot decks, all the dragons look the same. Not this one. It's very, very nice. Beautiful, beautiful strength card right there. And again, the lady in the white is the hero of the story. She's definitely taming that beast right there. And she's not doing it, that's the thing about strength. She's not doing it, with a chair and a whip or a sword. She's doing it with her own fortitude and strength in herself. That is the key to the strength card is, nonviolence. That's a very interesting strength card as well, Tarot of Prague. And again, I see this as, when I read with this card, I see this as both people being resistant to each other. A crazy love story when this one comes up. Both are being resistant to each other. Oh, Lord, help us all, Tarot of Prague. This one's fun right here. The fantastic miniature rat. I always have fun with this one. I'd be hollering and shouting when this one comes out. Bam, down, little ant right there, putting the hammer down on the old lion. It's definitely, so much for nonviolence with this one, right? We're throwing nonviolence out the door with this one, right? And there's a couple. There's one more too. The Visconti. It's kind of a violent one. This one is too. This is again. This is 11. This is the Art Nouveau Grand Trump right there. It kind of looks a little violent, and I don't know. Strength is supposed to be about nonviolence. It's supposed to be. It's tarot, right? This one's really good. This is Terra Apocalyptus. It's the sister deck of Terra Illuminati. I remember when I started playing on YouTube and started playing with Terra Illuminati. Oh, they used to freak people out. Oh my God, you're playing with Terra Illuminati. You got a dragon behind you. I was like, oh, good night, Irene, whatever. I don't know what to do when they name decks funny names. I didn't name the deck. I just play it with it. And I do like I like the dragon is behind me, whatever, man. This is Terra Apocalyptus. It's a very fun deck as well. I like this strength card. Definitely shows the enemy right down here. The spirit guide right there. I like strength represented by the tiger. It's all good. And plenty of arms right there. And I don't know, man, this person may be in a little bit of trouble right there. Whoever Mr. or Mrs. Blue is. This is just my pencil drawn Major Arcanas right here. This one's kind of brutal, man, because that dude's shanking up that lion right there. So whenever I pull this one out, I'm like, be careful of betrayal. Watch for betrayal. Watch for people stabbing you in the back. Again, violence represented by this card. But I always found this card not to be violent. Like this one right here, it's just a rooster. It's just a rooster standing on top of the lion right there. So I like all that. What else we got? This is Shadowscapes. This one's gorgeous. I mean, who doesn't love this deck? It's absolutely just a gorgeous deck. It's very peaceful. Again, here's that very peaceful strength card that I like, where they are taming the beast within. And I don't know, they're going to meet them where they are. They're not going to kill them or take them out because, I don't know, that would be part of themselves that they would be destroying, right? I don't know. We're all in this together, but that's the Shadowscapes. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, who doesn't love that deck right there? All right. Let's crack some books and see what they say. Going to be reading briefly from the Tarot Fundamentals here tonight. It's a trilogy of books. This is Los Cabero. This is the first one out of 3. There's a red one and a green one as well. If you're a tarot enthusiast, these books are still available. They seem to be reasonable. You can find them on Amazon. I think these are the best books I've found for teaching the tarot for me. I'm also going to be teaching from my journal. Hope you brought yours tonight. And I'm going to be... I like that picture. I'd like it to stand up there, please. Thank you. I'm also going to be teaching from Michelle Morgan's Magical Course in Tarot. I like the way that her descriptions in this book are really, really good. And then there's a poem in here by Kim Huggins. I forgot the poem last week with the chariot. Whoopsie. But I will try not to forget this week to read the poem. This is like the tarot cards speaking to us out of these books. They're interesting poems. All right, let's do it. Tarot Fundamentals here. Description of the Strength card. The Arcanum of Strength expresses energy, conflict, and struggle in a non-violent way. Strength reflects a delicate girl taming a wild, dangerous lion. She reflects the quality of reason dominating instinct, calmness triumphing over brutality, and order reigning over chaos. That's really good. That's really what I feel the Strength card is about. Strength represents the ability to accomplish the task at hand. Your energy, resources, and capabilities are placed at the service of a goal. The Arcana represents strength of character and even physical stamina and health. When the strength card speaks to you, she says, I am the reserves of power thriving within you to get things done, to help you overcome all obstacles, to help you to forge your way in the world. You need never act rashly. Style, charm, grace, and clever wit is your greatest weapon. Put down your swords, guns, and biting words. I remind you that you are stronger than you ever thought possible. Look how far you've come. You have only scratched the surface of what you are capable of. Let's conquer the world together. I think that's really good. I think that's really good. I think that really, that's what strength feels like to me. Let's see, Michelle Morgan's book. She has a nice description in here as well of the strength card. And then we'll look at traditional meanings when it shows up on your tarot spread. Here we go. Strength is a card of power and self-discipline. This is the story of the beautiful maiden who tames the wild beast, not with force or cruelty, but with love, by recognizing the good inherent in all things. She claims the raging animal, she calms the raging animal with gentle acceptance and turns it from an adversary into an ally. Love that. Just as this myth symbolizes mastery over fear, so this card symbolizes understanding and conquering your own inner beasts, which include negative thinking, self-defeating thoughts, or addictive thoughts or behavior. Spiritual insight and courage are your weapons. Faith and love are your shield. The outcome, integrity of body, mind, and soul. Love that. Love that. That's really what I feel the strength card is about. That's a tarot. It's an amazing, I don't know who put it together. It's amazing. All right. Traditional meanings. Those are nice descriptions. I like the vibration that was bringing up here for us. Traditional meanings, if the tarot card shows up in the upright when you're playing it. Spiritual power overcoming material power. Using finesse and a soft touch to get what you want. Higher nature over carnal desires. The ability to channel great power. Strength of character. Good health. Softness. Let's see what Kim Huggins says. The animal self. Acknowledging and welcoming the libido and passions. A symbolic relationship between two people that are vastly different. Inner strength, strength and kindness. It is better. It is better to kill wasps with honey than with vinegar. What the hell? The beast within, a connection with animals. There you go, right there. Let's see what I got over here in my book. Strength. Traditional meanings in the upright. I placed it in here myself on number 8. Strength and inner strength. inner resources, power, and its manifestations towards a goal, wildness and ferocity, fighting for something, striving and overcoming, learning to channel one's raw power and energy, identifying one's strength, a process of gaining mastery over the self, taming the dangerous aspects of oneself. Well, they say, our worst enemy is moi. Nice. All right. Traditional meanings, if it shows up upside down in your tarot table, feeling a loss of control, discord and fear, an abuse of power, cruelty and immaturity, giving into base instincts, weakness and fear, not being able to understand or identify one's powers and strengths. Oh, that's interesting. Giving in and giving up, being controlled by one's weakness and fears, allowing one's inner demons to take over. Oh, hell no. Of course, this is represented by the zodiac sign of Leo. Obviously, the lion rules and reigns over this. This is about confidence, creativity, and the self. Okay, a couple of buzzwords right here. Kim Huggins named this card the Maiden and the Beast. I call it the Beauty and the Beast. The Maiden and the Beast is what Kim Huggins named this card. You can find all of her names that she named, all of the cards in this book comes with a kit, the Terra Illuminati kit. I think Kim Huggins is an amazing author in tarot. Her books seem to, I don't know, I always like talking to a friend, but I mean, Barbara Moore is the queen of tarot. No doubt about that. But I resonate better with Kim Huggins stuff. I wish that Kim wrote more stuff, but what I've read of hers is amazing. Anyway, enough. Let's go with some keywords, some buzzwords. You can write them on your tarot cards if you want. I've been known to do that. Here we go. Strong passion, inner strength, gentleness, kindness, power, embracing the lower self, the animal self, the libido, animals, healing, courage, patience, control, compassion, force, self-control, self-discipline, moderation, composure, fortitude, endurance, vigor, health, kindness, energy, relief, and opposites. And like I said many times when I'm doing love reads, I pick up on this a huge polarital difference with people. And that's why a lot of things don't go because, well, the story of the Beauty and the Beast, right? You can see right here that this individual is trying to work with this beast right here. Not taming them by a whip and a chair and all that, but by love. And many times, in my opinion, when we try and work with somebody and their vibration is not as high as ours, we will try to bring our vibration down so that we can play with them. But if they do not attempt to raise their vibration, we can't stay down long forever, man. That thing's gonna spring up, and when it does, pooh, you know where they're going, over there into the bushes somewhere. And it is what it is. Hopefully they learn to raise their vibration when they're in the bushes over there. You know, it is what it is, man. So don't be hard on yourself if you're flying high and somebody around you is not, and they get slung off into the bushes. Okay. Hopefully they'll figure it out and raise their vibration and all that fun shit. All right, let's read Kim Huggins' poem. The Strength card. Haven't taken a look at it. This is like the Strength card speaking to us. The Maiden and the Beast. There is a tale that tells of a heroic knight who rescued a beautiful maiden whom he loved from the clutches of a terrifying beast by slaying it. He triumphed over the animal and therefore overcame his libido and passion. The animalistic nature contained within his love and himself. But this knight did both himself and his love a great disservice. The tale is falsely glorified. See, this is the lion talking. To slay the beast within, to tame it and to cage it, is to destroy a part of yourself. Strength is not in the sword and the arm, but in patience and kindness. It comes from within. Neither the sharpest sword nor the strongest arm can give you the courage if you do not already possess it. Know this: do not fear the beast that lies against. Know this: I do not fear the beast that lies against my body, nor do I fear its power and size. I have tamed him, but not destroyed his strength. I guess this is the lady in the white talking now. For to do so would be to destroy my own. He is me and I am him. Oh shit. Such a great beast was never meant to be slain, but understood and embraced. For you must remember that it was not so long ago that we also were beasts. Okay. All right. I like it. I think there's a little bit of the lion talking there and a little bit of the lady in the white. I don't know. It was an interesting poem. Definitely enjoyed sharing the strength card with you real quickly tonight, my friend.